This is an NBC News special report. Here's Lester Holt.
Good afternoon, everyone. We're coming on the air with breaking news. A shooting this afternoon in Annapolis, Maryland, with multiple people reported shot in the building that houses the Annapolis Capital Gazette, a newspaper owned by the Baltimore Sun. There are no word of the conditions of those shots or numbers. ATF and other law enforcement officers are on the scene. The building is being searched by police. There is no confirmation of the number of shooters or whether anyone is in custody. NBC's Tom Costello is in our Washington newsroom with the latest details in the still unfolding story. What are you hearing, Tom?
This began with a tweet, active shooter at 888 Bestgate Road, which is the address for the Capital Gazette. And moments ago, the Capital Gazette on their website put out a report. By the way, they are owned by the Baltimore Sun, and this would appear to have been written by somebody in the Baltimore Sun's newsroom. They say, quote, a shooting has occurred at the Capital Gazette in Anne Arundel County, a paper owned by the Baltimore Sun, according to reports from the Gazette staff. Anne Arundel County PD confirming there was an active shooter at that location. Also going on to say ATF, alcohol, tobacco, and firearms, confirming it is responding to a shooting incident. This is important. Phil Davis, a Gazette reporter from the Capital Gazette, said that multiple people had been shot. Police did not immediately respond to requests for further information. So this is coming, we believe, from a Baltimore-based reporter talking to people in the Capital Gazette newsroom where they are saying multiple people have been shot, but we do not have their conditions. We have seen people coming out of that building for the last half an hour or so with their arms raised as police want to make sure that the scene is clear of any active shooters, but we do not have confirmation of anybody in custody at this point or of any fatalities, despite a lot of conflicting information out there at this point. Lester, I would just note that as we have watched these images, we've seen the EMS, the fire personnel, and the police at this point, or for the last 20, 30 minutes, really in more of a stand-down position. In other words, we've not seen any urgency running in and out of the building for the better part of 20 or 30 minutes now. Yeah,
and those pictures of people coming out hardly need explanation after what we have certainly all witnessed over the last couple of years. Governor Larry Hogan tweeted just a few moments ago. I'll read it directly from my phone. He says, absolutely devastated to learn of this tragedy in Annapolis. I am in contact with County Executive Steve Shaw, and they're on the scene assisting. Please heed all warnings and stay away from the area, praying for those at the scene and for our community. That's from the governor of Maryland as we watch this situation unfold. A lot of tactical vehicles. There are a lot of activity, but as Tom noted, not any sense of urgency from what we can see from these pictures. But of course, we're only seeing part of this unfold. Obviously, something happened in these offices. That Gazette reporter, Phil Davis, said multiple people had been shot, but we're still not getting any further confirmation from police. But you see the EMS vehicles are now staging at a parking lot in a shopping mall across the street there. We don't have any specific numbers or the conditions of those who have been shot. Tom, more?
I've just seen a fast note here from the Anne Arundel County EMS, Emergency Medical Services, confirming now to NBC News that, in fact, there are confirmed injuries as a result of a shooting. But at this point, we don't have any details on any potential deaths. So confirmed injuries, which would, in fact, go hand in hand with that reporting from the Gazette reporter on the scene.
All right, Tom Costello, thank you very much. We are obviously going to closely follow this story as events warrant. We will come back on the air. And, of course, full details on this when we see you for NBC Nightly News. For now, I'm Lester Holt, NBC News, New York. Good day.